KotOR is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was KotOR's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend. Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Oh, man. That looks pretty bad. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Felt kind of bad for Malak's apprentice. It's obvious that the game keeps popping up choices for him, and in order to keep his dark side levels as low as possible, he has to constantly do the most ridiculous thing imaginable. Like, probably what happened is he was walking across the screen, and the game popped up a dialogue choice and said, do you want to let this guy live or not? And if he hit yes, he would have gained light side points. So he had to kill him. He had to kill him. Hey, what? Alright, so we're back. In the last episode, we wrapped up Kashyyyk. I don't think there's anything left for us to do there. We've turned in all the quests, we've explored every inch of it, and we killed all the things we could. So that's amazing, or at least all the things that I felt like we should be killing. We're now over here on Yavin, and we're going to go ahead and do quite a bit of vendoring here, and pick up some new armor for us. So let's get started with that. And I think we'll bring Mission and Zalbar with me. And Mission has leveled up since the last time we saw her. So let's go ahead and get her leveled up. She looks like she has 2 levels awaiting her. So she's our stealth, security, demolitions girl. So we level all of those. And for her feats, okay. So I'm thinking we either begin taking implant levels with her as well, or we begin grabbing improved rapid shot. We're probably going to only be able to upgrade one of these to full. I guess Mission just won't use implants. Haha! So let's go ahead and take improved rapid shot. She doesn't really need implants anyway. Yup. We're keeping that. Alright, for her next skills, we'll level all the same stuff and treat injury once. She's gained sneak attack at 8 now. Alright, Mission. I still don't really like those goggles.
What?
I wish there was a way to disable them. I also still have not downloaded an editor to adjust my save file. I'm just going to tough it out, probably, and not manipulate it at all. I think Danielle told me there's a way to activate cheats in the game. There's a flag you can set in the configuration file to activate cheats, and then you're able to do some manipulation of your character in-game, I believe. But doing so flags your save files as the fact you have cheated, and I don't know. Although I really disagree with how the light side, dark side points are applied to our character. I don't really want to cheat to do it. I mean, I do, but I don't think I will. We'll just suffer with more expensive dark side powers.
Skronki to patslimo, ki ita kanki channa kilikon. Kinba muli radwanaji.
Los Everneus, en er list. Es rekande kastanefon.
Achua penki, yun patisa. Tichubaji kunka na.
Looks like the Tranoshans have shown up. And since the exchange has suffered a major hit with the loss of Davik, and KotOR, I suppose, it's not looking too good for poor Somtav here. Or Suvam Tav. What's going on here, Suvam?
Tong itwama ji human ak in ikatune. Chon muli ra tong pa akat in tutune. Chino moli ra ni bubo tong king ba. No kun nexag. Da hupa da tenya ji juju piti.
Los errores en la list.
I think you guys better leave. Dead or alive, you're leaving.
Hava yun patisa. Chiwa aita kang ki jiyokaku.
Nakaradanas under the sky.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muli ra. Ki muli ra kun king. Chiwa aita kang ki cha na chupornibo. Kun muli ra slimo poiwanga. Tong itwama ji human ak in ikatune.
Good thing we showed up when we did. That didn't look like it was going to go so well for poor Savam there. I think the Trandoshans come back. So after we get the next star map piece, I think they come back and we have to fight them. There might be something new added into the extended edition, which also adds more of this ship to explore to save Tuvam here. In any case, so we're here to sell some stuff and make some money and purchase some of this equipment from this guy. So, first off, some of this armor looks amazing. Medium armor with 7 defense bonus, max dex bonus of +3. You're immune to cold, fire, and sonic, and it's upgradable. But it's it's 22,000 bucks. We only have 5,817. This is what we're here for, the light exoskeleton. I think I would like Jun to wear this as his late game armor. Yeah, he would benefit from the great amount of dex that he has. We might also try to purchase this for mission here. Though I don't know if I have the sheer number of armor upgrades to fully upgrade it at the moment. Before we buy any of this, let's see what else he has for sale. An unlimited shield disruptor. That could be really nice. The same thing for a stun ray. And a flamethrower. Okay. I'm going to see if I can buy one of these as well for one of our droids. Being able to use this endlessly is a lot better than only having like 10 or 5 uses of stuff. An unlimited droid shield. Heavy plating. I think we'll be okay without that. Wouldn't mind having another biostabilizer implant. If we took this, we could wear a different piece of headgear. But I don't really have any other headgear that's decent at the moment. With the exception of the one that I think... what's her face is wearing? Bastula. And he's not selling any other belts at the moment. Oh man, wow. You get every single weapon specialization feat with this one. But I don't think that's very useful. I've already basically got everyone's weapon specialization to where I want it. Or at the next level, they're going to be getting those points in it. I don't think it's worth $7,000 for that. He's selling another advanced stabilizer gloves, but I think we're fine with just our single one of them at the moment. He's also selling an advanced biostabilizer mask if I want another one of them, but I think we're okay at the moment. Ooh, I like this weapon. And the assault weapon's also decent. Heavy weapons. This would be good for Candarus. 320 energy. Upgradable. An assault blade. Holy crap, this does amazing damage. 2-12 physical, plus 2-12 energy. Plus 2 to attack and is upgradable. Alright, well, I'm here for this. So the first thing we're going to do is go to our sell list, and I think everything in this list, with the exception of the Dark Jedi Knight robe, I've flagged for selling. Tuvam here offers, I think, I want to say it's like 50% or 100% more cash for the items we sell him than they would sell for any of the other merchants. The only unfortunate part is it's going to clutter his inventory with all this garbage that I don't want. But we're doing it, so let's go ahead and get this done. Everything gets sold off to him. Do I want to sell the longsword, actually? Hold on. Maybe we should sell only the very expensive stuff to him, and then sell the garbage cheap stuff to someone else, just to make sure that we don't clutter his inventory too much. Okay, we'll do that. So we're gonna sell all of the very expensive stuff to him right now. And all the cheaper things, the things that are worth less than $100, we'll sell those to someone else. We won't get as much cash for them, but I think we'll be okay overall, and it does mean that he doesn't have as much clutter in his inventory. Maybe. Let's see. I can also do this off-screen, I suppose, whenever I come back over here to do more selling or stuff like that sort. Tim, I think you just sell everything. No, we'll stick with what I just said. We'll sell him anything that's worth over $100. He gets sold. This actually, I don't want to sell the enchanting dueling shields. Oh, race bonds. Right, I brought some of these with me here to see if they're worth more cash, and they definitely are. 156 per each bond here. Oh, and apparently they're worth so much money they make noise when we actually sell them. Okay, the rest of this garbage we will just sell at Tatooine when we reach there. Okay, so now we have $28,000. So we want the light exoskeleton. Purchased. Next, I want something I think for mission. So that will either be the Baragun shadow armor for even more stealth, or we could buy a weapon. I'm tempted to buy one of these. We could buy the Baragun Ion X for mission. We could also hold on to our cash and see if there's a different weapon that tickles my fancy some other place. I guess we'll hold on to the rest of my cash at this moment. I should... Well, okay. Let's hold on to the cash right now. And let's go ahead and equip our new armor. So without any upgrades, this is the same exact defense. And we gain +1 to hit, as this allows us to have... Oh, as this is giving us +1 more dex. And I like the way it looks on Jun. That looks really great. It goes with his mask as well, so we're keeping this. Alright, so we'll probably come back here if I don't like the way the other weapons sound. And I'll take advantage of the fact that I'm going to do this to look... we're going to leave Yavin to look online really quick and see what the other weapons... Well... Nah, let's not do that, Tim. We could probably... If there's something better on Tatooine, we go to Dantooine, we check the weapon merchants there, and if we still don't see anything we like, well, then we come back here. Okay, so our armor is currently not upgraded. Oh, we should give the shiny fiber armor to someone, so we're going to give that to Karth. Davik's warsuit is decent, not upgradable though. And the shiny fiber armor will let Karth use... Actually, does Karth even have a lot of dex? He has +5 dex, which two of those points could be going to his armor class. So let's look at Karth again. Oh, okay, we actually gave him this armor. So Davik's Warsuit is defense 8. The Chani is defense 7, but it lets him use all his decks. It also is 20 resistance cold and fire, and Davik's Warsuit is 10 for each. So this upgraded is better for Karth in every way imaginable. As long as we're here, let's take a look at all our different armor pieces and what we can upgrade to it. So yeah, we're missing an armor reinforcement. We'll need to get that from something. We can increase the defense of... Oh, we can't do it. Oh! Do I not have any armor upgrades? Oh, no, I don't. I don't have any of the upgrade parts with me any longer. They're all inside our storage. All right, let's double back here really quick. We'll grab the parts. We'll show you also what Zalbar's new Chieftain's Blade looks like. And then we're off to Tatooine. After we do some, I guess, a little more crafting. So... I really wish I could get things individually from... Oh, we do have an armor reinforcement and another mesh underlay. Okay. Let's get all of those. If for some weird reason I change my mind, I don't think I'm going to. Let's go ahead and give the Dark Jedi Knight robe to that container. Okay, so back to armor. Our light exoskeleton, we're giving it another +1 defense. And we're also going to get another +1 defense with another +1 strength bonus. So here's Jun's current stats now. +2 with strength, so that's +2 damage, and +5 dex total. And his defense is... What is his defense? Like 29? 30! Hey, very nice. Okay, so let's look at the other weapons really quick, just to summarize what everyone's currently using. I'm still using the Kret Dragon Pearl for the +3 to hit, +2 damage. And I'm still using the Sigil Crystal for +1 to hit and plus an extra d6 damage. Bashla is using a Damned Crystal for +3 to hit, and a Genurux Crystal for +5 bolt deflection. Jolie is using the, what is this? A Genurix Crystal, for bolt deflection, and a Luxum Crystal, which is +1 through 6 extra energy damage against droids, and I think a +2 damage, I think, as well. And Juhari is using the Nexter Crystal, sorry, for +1 attack, +1 damage, I think. No, +1 attack and keen, which drops her critical threat range to 17 through 20. And an Opal Crystal, which increases the critical damage she does by 2 through 12 additional damage. And it just occurs to me that I should probably sell all of these other crystals. I don't think I'm going to ever be upgrading anything else. And I think they sell for a decent amount if I sell them here. But we'll leave everything back in here, all my upgrades at the moment. Alright, so let's give. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, it's very important for me that I have a decent inventory. I don't like clutter in my inventory at all, so I would like to avoid that if I can. Most of the rest of this team is being given away or sold someplace else. Okay, so let's head on over to Tatooine. We'll then talk to all of our companions, and then we'll head on out there. We'll visit the merchants, we'll sell some stuff, and we'll see if we can locate Griff. We'll also turn in the Gaffy Stick to Zerka Corp. And I'm gonna guess we'll have a battle on the way over there. By that, I mean we'll have a space fight. You guys mentioned that you don't particularly care if I do space battles or not. So that's great, because I'm not going to record them if I have the opportunity not to do so. Like, I'll totally jump at the chance to not record them. Alright, see you guys over on Tatooine. Okay, we did not have a space battle. Oh, alright, so the first thing I guess we will do is talk to our companions. So, hey, Bastila.
How can I help?
Do you want to talk some more?
Sorry. I'm just thinking about my mother. It's strange to hear news after all this time. It's quite distracting. It's not that I look forward to seeing her. I just can't help but wonder what she wants. But perhaps we have better things to do.
No, Bastila, I don't think so. We should check in on her. Garth?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Alright, you got nothing else. Never
You got
mind. Alright, so... let's see if Zalbar... oh, actually, Jolie, I think, is around here somewhere. He's not here. Okay. Zalbar might have some interesting things to tell us now about himself, now that we're all done with his adventure on Kashyyyk. I know you guys aren't tired of the Wookiee language yet. Do you have anything more to say about yourself, Zalbar? I'm sorry we couldn't stay on Kashyyyk longer. Why'd you request to take Baka's sword? Oh! Okay, sorry, that was a misclick. Alright, well, let's get going. Hey, Juhani.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
That sounds like Sith, not normal Jedi. What do you mean?
Those Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Oh, man. The Jedi are not gods.
I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
Oh. What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
Oh, wow. All species are capable of intolerance.
Yes, but humans seem the most pervasive, the most consistent. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
Oh, maybe the humans have a lot of points in the hatred skill tree. So they want to keep their, like, get some extra dark side points when they do evil things. So, you know, they're just focusing on a certain playstyle. It's alright.
No, it is not. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Another journal entry added. We'll take a peek and see what else Juhani has to say about herself a little later. I've been told, I think, or I remember reading somewhere, Danielle, it might have been you who mentioned it, but I can't remember, that the moment I get the third star map piece, I think first off we get the plot twist is presented to us, and if I recall correctly, we can no longer do these side quests. So we'll be doing all these side quests, talking to all my companions, trying to wrap up everything that they have to do before we go back to Manon. So there might be a video or 4 before we're finally back there. Mission will have nothing new to tell us until we find Griff. Alright, well, let's speak to Candarus.
Yeah, what do you want?
I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Oh, tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Did it work?
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
You disobeyed your orders.
This is a chance given to a warrior once or twice in a lifetime. The chance to change the course of history in a single act. Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
No, nothing more for now.
Your choice.
Interesting. Good for him, I guess. He saw an opportunity and took it. Though, in war, I think it would be more important to follow the orders that you were commanded to give. I don't think the military generally wants their soldiers... Well, I don't know. I've been told conflicting things, and I've seen conflicting things when it comes to military and rank. But I'm pretty sure the military really wants you following orders when they give them to you. You follow the chain of command and the instructions given from them.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I would like to try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master.
Let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. You are already familiar with accessing my central control cluster, correct? Now you will need to... And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have recovered the last of my deleted memory, Master. Unfortunately, my history is still not complete.
Oh, why not?
Answer. As I did inform you, Master, the majority of my memory is still locked within my core. That can only be accessed by the appropriate stimuli, and I have no idea what that stimuli might be, unfortunately. Sadly, it seems my true origins will always be a mystery.
Well, tell me about this last owner then. So we will be unable to restore any more memory for HK-47. Yes, correct. Yep, that's it. This is, I think, the last time we were able to do this. He will unlock... He might get something else special after he does have the event occur. And the event is related to the big plot twist, which will happen in the game, if I recall correctly.
Correction. That would actually be my first owner, Master. The first I can remember. I had completed an assassination in Mandalorian space, though I have no knowledge of what my target was or who sent me. Regardless, my motor function had been damaged, and I could not return to wherever I had been sent from. A Mandalorian soldier claimed me as booty, I believe. He repaired me, poorly I might add, and proceeded to use my assassination protocol to raise his rank.
It appears no one could resist using your protocol.
Query. Do you not have enemies that you would desire eliminated, Master? If my protocol still worked, would you not use it?
I don't think John would, right? I don't think he would. That's experience points we wouldn't be earning. It does, now that we've learned a lot about his assassination protocol, it does seem that whoever uses that protocol ends up not living it seems to be that eventually it is the direct or indirect reason why that person dies. I would not use it.
Statement. If you say so, Master. At any rate, it seems that my Mandalorian owner finally decided to send me against Mandalore himself. My poorest performance, sadly.
Oh? Why is that?
Answer. I was captured by this Mandalore during the attempt. He was able to reverse my programming and send me after my own master. It was quite distressing. There was little I could do. Needless to say, I dispatched the Mandalorian soldier efficiently. Once I deactivated, I believe I eventually ended up on the black market and was sold to the Hutt on Slaheron. My darkest day.
You're just a traveling piece of bad luck, aren't you?
Objection. That is so unfair, Master. Have I not brought you a great deal of satisfaction?
You don't want to hear the answer to that.
Statement. You are a very harsh master, Master. I like you.
So, can you remember anything else?
Answer. There are a few Mandalorian implants that I can activate now. They will improve my performance. Beyond that, Master, there is nothing more I can relate to you. With luck, we will discover the stimulus to unlock my core very soon.
Because of your repairs, HK-47 will now regenerate at a rate of 1 vitality point every 3 seconds, and has gained an additional +2 bonus to his dexterity. Nice! Hey! That's a +1 to hit, I think, for him. And the regen's very nice. That means I technically don't have to use repair kits. Alright, so let's... Do I want to... No, I want to sell all the garbage I've got first. So we're going to step outside, just me, sell a bunch of stuff, come back in here, and then we're going to grab the crew I plan to bring with me. And this is because I'm just going to vendor all the garbage to this guy. Mr. Mactunanajuis Orgu. Hello, sir. Ma'am. It. Good people.
Uchua Benki, Baba Hassan Shan.
Show me what you have for sale.
Smilia! Tingkuin ko ka, pato.
Okay, so we're going to vendor all the rest of this trash to him. Yeah, it's worth only... Wow, it's... You get over 100% when you sell to Savam. Interesting. Or maybe this guy just buys for significantly less. But I think all the merchants buy this stuff for significantly less. Let's sell most of this stuff to him. I think we'll go to the droid merchant and sell more things to him and see if the value is a little different. We'll sell half of what we have to this guy. Alright, that's good. So, not very much. I don't think we even earned $1,000 there. Maybe we got close. So, what is he selling that we're interested in? Eurus's brand and upgrade to... Well, no. We don't need any other weapons. All our physical weapons... all our melee weapons that we currently have equipped are the ones that I want to keep. All our... Well, with the possible exception of Juhani. I guess maybe it could be useful to have a backup weapon for, like, Bastila, in case we're fighting something that we can't use energy weapons on. But I'll pass on it at the moment. We have a blaster rifle carbine, 3 through 10 energy, 1 through 4 extra physical for $9,000. 19 to 20 quick, plus 2 to hit. This was a weapon of mercenary Jamar Horga. I don't know what the upgrades are to it, though, so I'm not going to take that. Is he selling anything else I might be interested in? I don't think he did. I don't think he is. Even the fire could be nice for a belt. I really wouldn't mind having that, but it's not. I'm not going to spend $8,000 for it. And that's kind of it. All right, so he's got a handful of weapons. Some are upgradable. Maybe the one blaster would be good for mission. Where was that weapon again? Blaster rifle. 3 through 10 energy. 1 through 4 physical. So that's 4 through 14 damage. Plus 2 to hit. I have to think about it. Alright, let's go back again and we'll grab the rest. Well, if I'm going to take mission with me, Tim. I think you do. Get her a weapon. It's also $9,000, not $12,000 for that weapon. But I better be sure I like it when it's fully upgraded. Let's see. Oh, we're actually not done talking to my companions yet. We have Jolie to talk to, and we should learn more about his background too.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Hey, why'd you decide to come with me?
You got yourself a fast little ship? I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
So you want to ride on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing?
If you... No, seriously. Look. No, seriously, tell me.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, You remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a bantha.
Is this a comment on my breath?
No, but it could be. An Anduvian salt tablet would clear that right up, you know. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes, Andor Vex was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
And you traveled with this man?
I did. Just because someone has the Force swirling about them doesn't always mean they have a great destiny. But it doesn't hurt to check it out. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Ah. Is there supposed to be some hidden meaning in this?
I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking about Andor, remember? Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
Huh. How young are we talking?
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
Andor killed Krat, I take it.
Of course he did. Haven't you been listening? It was not in the way you'd probably expect, though. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too, or those could have just been gurgling noises. Oh, well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
You're kidding.
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
I would. Some days you're the hammer, and some days you're the nail that the hammer doesn't quite hit correctly and flies out of the wood and embeds itself in your enemy's eye. How can you even be sure Andor was responsible?
What, are you kidding? What are the odds of that happening anyway? 1,000,000,000 to 1? You should do so well as to be sucked into the engine of some evil Sith Lord, you know. Andor was a hero. Sort of. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Alright, we'll find out more about Jolee later. I don't think I ever uncovered all of his story when I had played this game almost a decade ago now. Alright, so we're here on Tatooine. I really want a weapon for mission, and I don't think I'm going to take what's for sale here. So I think we'll leave and go to Tatooine and check what's for sale there from the other merchant just outside the Jedi Enclave. And then, if I don't like anything that he's selling, we'll go back to Yavin and we'll purchase that one blaster rifle for mission after all. So, well, then again, Tim, you are here. No, I want mission to have a better weapon. I've got 18,000 bucks. It's definitely enough for one of the late game upgradable blaster rifles. And I want her to have one. Our Jedi already have the best upgraded lightsabers are probably going to get. Zalbar's fully upgraded. Candarus is probably keeping that fiber armor for the rest of the game. You're wearing your best stuff. Yeah, let's go to Tatooine, everyone. Alright, everyone. Here we are on Tatooine. We don't need to talk with any of our companions, so let's just head on out there and visit the merchant. I think we're going to visit the consul first, though. And I think... Actually, let's go and visit our... storage. And I should have put these someplace else. Where do I have the quest-related things? So, oh, I wanted the upgradable Flamethrower from Yavin, so it looks like we're heading back there after all. Alright, I guess we'll just keep all this stuff with me. We'll sell all the data pads I don't think we'll need again out here, which will include, I think, Carlo Nord's data pad. We can get like 2 credits for it or something like that. You might as well vendor it out here. And I think we'll bring Jolie and Juhani with me.
Excuse me, have you seen a mechanic about? Short fellow, bald. I've been looking...
Well, I'll be a Wookiee's uncle. Davin Coaches?
Jolie? Jolie Pinto? Why, you old freak. Last time I saw you, you were still wandering the galaxy in that old tug. I thought you were dead, old man.
I crashed somewhere and decided to stay.
Yeah, I'll just bet. Damn, old man, you look exactly the same as the last time I saw you. You pickle well.
You're too kind. Not the young lad anymore yourself, I see.
Care to introduce your friend, Jolie?
What are you, deaf? His name's Davin. Old friend from my Wanderer days. By the by, Davin, I really should be running off.
Of course, old man. Oh, wait. If you've been traveling in this sector, I suppose you heard about Sunry?
No, why? What's there to hear?
He's been picked up by the Selkath authorities on Manan for murder.
That's preposterous.
I know. Laura is beside herself, as you can imagine. Maybe you could help them. I'm sure Sunray would appreciate a Jedi's assistance right about now.
Perhaps I will at that. It's up to my friend here, actually. I'm just tagging along.
We could check into it when we're on Manan next.
I'd appreciate that. Sunry's an old friend. I'd hate to see him hurt.
Same here. Well, it was good to see you again. Give my regards to Alora if you see her.
I will. Be safe, old friend.
Okay. So the first thing we'll do... So I brought Jolie because I thought it would be interesting if I talked to the consul, if he'll have anything to say to them, or about them. It's obvious he's been here, I think, on Tatooine before. Maybe Juhani will have something to say.
What is it?
But speaking of Juhani, let's go ahead and level her up, her 2 levels. So, I guess we're taking awareness and treat injury on her. Actually, no, it's stealth on her this time, right? And for powers... Oh, I gotta take something new, kind of. Okay. I guess we'll take stasis? Fear would make sense, actually, for her to use. She was using mind powers against the Krath Hounds. You know what? I will take fear. Right? Yeah, let's take fear. She levels up again. She gets 2 more skills. That'll be more stealth for her. She gets another feat. So, do I take improved power attack? Oh, we can take weapon specialization lightsaber. I think we do that. Let's give her the +1 to hit with it. Is that right? Here, has Master Flurry. I wouldn't mind improved power attack. No, we're taking improved lightsaber. And for powers, we can now take Master Speed. That's always an extremely useful one to take. Getting an extra attack. 2 extra attacks per round. My god, that's amazing. Let's go ahead and take it.
Yes?
And we'll talk with these guys. Maybe they'll have something to say about Kashyyyk.
Yikukuno no ba mulira chikun. Jedabadawana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nununya. Ka chikun ita donga. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolbi kikuyana.
Let me see what you have for sale.
Jedabadawana ni dibobo. Muchashak pakat.
Alright, so we're selling the last of this stuff to him. And he offers the same price we saw before from the other merchant. So it's my belief that all the other merchants probably sell this stuff for the same price. I don't need Bendik's blaster. We're never going to use it again. So actually we should sell that to Savam. It's worth $500. Let's sell the blaster pistol. All these other grenades get sold. So we can sell all these crappy data pads. So we're going to sell this one. I don't need the Visitor's Guide. I don't want the Mandalorian data pads. The General Stamas are kind of useless. I don't think I've ever really needed +4 Constitution. We'll sell them. The frag grenade. We'll sell, I think, these to maybe Savam. We don't need the light plating or that. I'm going to vendor all of these droid items as well right here. And what is he selling? I'm interested in ranged weaponry. Drugon Kalta's assault rifle. 1 through 8 energy, 1 through 6 plus to droids, +3 attack, and it is upgradable. Drugon Kalta wanted to make a big noise in the galaxy. If it was the screams of his enemies, all the better. This weapon was his favorite because it shared his adaptability. Oh my goodness, stealth field reinforcement. Is this a belt? What is this? Looks like headgear. I can't tell what it is. It's probably headgear. Infiltrator gloves. Oh, this is nice. +4 computer use, +4 security for mission. And +1 dex. That could be really useful. +2 strength, +2 all saves belt. I'm pretty sure. That could be amazing. So could this one. +3 computer use, demolitions, repair, and security. I really like some of what this guy's selling, but I wanted a weapon for mission. Do I want this assault rifle? It doesn't do that much damage normally. But the other one's $4,000 more. Mission, what do you currently use? Oh, mission's not with me. Alright, we'll consider it. Let's say hello to the Jedi Council, because it's been a while since we've talked to them. And then we'll go and head outside to visit the merchant over there. We have that one more data pad. I want to see if Disra has anything to say about it, right? We do have that one more data pad. Where is it? This one. Gunhand's Journal. I came to tell you that I've killed a Tenteret. A Terentatek.
donga kun hunkabi. Ka chikun ita donga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Mucho shak pakat.
Oh, that's it.
Jedi Badawana Nidibobo.
Maybe he'd have some more answers for if I ask him about questions, but I think we'll be okay. I guess so. Yeah, let's first do the shopping. Let's head outside and see what the other weapon merchant has for sale. So that's going to be off to the right. Then we'll say hello to the Jedi Council before we leave. And I'll have made up my mind where we're getting that other weapon from. There are other merchants on the other planets as well that we have not seen. Like on Carbine, I think there'll be a weapon merchant there for Zerka Corp. I don't think the other merchants on... Oh, no, there is also the merchant at the Zerka Corp kiosk on Tatooine. He may also be selling other weaponry. Well, let's check out this guy. It's been a long time since we've talked with him. Oh, that's that guy's robes. Alright. Yep, he's still out here. We could run around and kill Kath Hounds for some experience points, but we'll be fine. I don't think there's anything out here that I need to explore either. Like, I think we're all set for Tatooine. Let me see what you're selling.
Baba Hassan-shan.
Cassit's Fet's battle armor? Nope. I'm fine with what I've got. Holdout blaster. It's not actually weapons that you have. It seems to be armor that you have. Grenades. Standard low-level range weaponry. Standard low-level melee weaponry, and a few decent pieces of armor. But nothing I want. Okay, so it's gonna be then the blaster rifle I see for sale here, or we go back to Yavin and buy the $12,000 one. I think we go back to Yavin. It'll give me an excuse to sell more stuff to Solvan. We'll sell all the Jedi crystals I don't intend on using. That should get us another... Oh, $1,000. Even though he has joined your group, Jolie remains a somewhat mysterious character. Maybe you should speak to him about why he chose to come with you. Sure, speak to Jolie.
Got something on your mind, dude?
The game was hinting that I should talk to you, Jolie. You never did say why you decided to come with me.
No, I never did I?
Are you always going to be this elusive?
Elusive? Me elusive? Obviously, you've never tried to grab a Twi'lek dancing girl after drinking too much Onderan Willick juice. At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
Move on to where?
To bed. I'm old and tired, you know.
No, really.
How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And then there's all the critters in the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
No, I guess not.
There. Now, was that so hard? An old man has to be allowed some petty eccentricities. Nice to see you agree for once. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
You know what my destiny is?
Of course not. Weren't you listening last time? I can see that you have a destiny before you, but the details are far from clear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
You got that right. I've had enough Jedi watching me.
Well, I, for one, am quite content to let you make your own mistakes. Just because I want to see where this ends up doesn't mean I need to tell you how to get there. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. That can be all bad.
Who, Nomi? Who's Nomi?
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
So, you're along as some kind of observer.
Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you?
What's keeping me is the game prodding me to keep talking to you.
Please be careful on the plains, Padawan.
Alright, so since we are here, let's go ahead and visit the Jedi Council and let them know what we've been up to so far. And then it's back to the Ebon Hawk, back to Yavin. We purchased that other the blaster rifle for mission after all. Unless, do I want the armor instead? It really should be a weapon, Tim. She only needs to worry about her defense if she's being struck, and you don't want mission engaged in fighting anyone for any reason if you can avoid it. Alright, hello, Jedi.
May the Force be with you in your quest.
Oh.
Greetings, young Padawan. As chronicler of the Academy, you...
I'll be going. Okay, so maybe this was a mistake.
You must not fail in your mission.
But beware that dark side.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young. May the Force be with you.
Alright, there's nothing here. Alright, so be it. So, okay, then let's just... Can't fast travel. Alright, so let's jog on back to the Ebon Hawk. Head back to Yavin again. And then... Then what? And then we're shopping. And then I have to check out the recording. I feel like I've played for an hour already. So this was just talking and equipment management. But sometimes you do need to get all that stuff done. But I can't say it's probably very enjoyable for you guys watching on screen. I assume that some of you guys... I assume that you guys don't really mind the equipment management stuff I do. Jolie, where are you? His pathing is broken. He is old, so he probably forgot what he was doing halfway to the ship. Good Lord knows I'm getting all sorts of things as I'm getting older. Okay. Are you sure about this, Tim? It could be 9,000 for the one back on Tatooine. I'm sure. Let's do this. And while I'm there, I can vendor all the crystals I have. I'm not going to need any of them any longer. So we take everything in here. That includes all the crystals. We go back to Yavin, and we sell all of them. We make a decent profit. Maybe even close to 3,000 bucks on with this. And then we will buy the blaster rifle for Mission. And Mission and whatchamacallit come with you for a little bit. Mission and Bastila when we go back to Tatooine. We turn in the gaffy stick as well when we're there. Alright, everyone. Let's go ahead and do this. This shouldn't take too long. Then we're back on the ship, and I'll check on the recording really quick before we head off back to another place. Oh, we didn't talk to T3, but T3, to my knowledge, has nothing to talk about. He beeps really loudly, and he occasionally can make you a computer spike. I'm going the wrong way. I think. I'm lost! This is it, Tim. This way's out. You can use the mini-map, by the way, you know. Something that you don't really pay attention to when you're walking around in this game. Alright, so let's bring... mission. Actually, no. We'll go and bring Zalbar and Juhani again. Just in case the Trandoshans are back. I don't think they are. I don't think we're fighting them at the moment, but just in case, we'll bring people who have some really decent equipment with me. Oh, we didn't even look at what Zalbar has in his weapons. We should do that. I think it's +2 attack, +2 damage, massive criticals, an extra 2 through 12, and he does extra, I think an extra 2 through 12 damage against droids, if I recall correctly, for his upgrades. Hey, Sivam, we are back. Let's save.
Achua Penki, Yun Patisa.
Yeah, let me see what you have to sell.
Ki Mulira Kun King.
Alright, so we're selling the stuff I don't want, which is, oh my god, Davik's warsuit is worth 2,275 bucks here. Sold. We don't need both of these. Let's see. They're more or less exactly the same. We'll sell the prototype. So we don't need any of these crystals. You sure, Tim? Once you sell these, there's no... It's going to be quite expensive to get them back again. At the very least, we can sell the colored crystals. We don't need Bendix Blaster. I don't need this blaster pistol, which for some reason was lying around. The rest of this I want to hold on to. Okay, so you came here, Tim, to sell these crystals. You're honestly not... So we're not going to use another bolt deflection. The damage +3 to hit. This one is the stun one, which I'm probably never going to use again. Let's sell the stun crystal. This is a +1 to hit, +1 damage, +3 to hit. Let's sell one of the Rubats. We'll hold on to the other crystals just in case I change my mind later. Okay, and now to buy stuff. So, I wanted a weapon for mission. And I think it was going to be this, right? Baragun Ion X. Alright, Tim. Let's buy it. Then, while I'm here, we'll take the Flamethrower as well. And I'm really tempted to buy the Shield Disruptor, but we'll be okay with just this at the moment. Okay, let's get this bad boy upgraded. Get the new droid bits attached to my droids. Or, I'm sorry, just a Flamethrower. And then we'll head back to Tatooine. Although, I need to check on the recording to see how much I've recorded so far. Yeah, we'll finish Tatooine up. Then, we'll probably, in the next video probably, we'll have to probably talk with Jolee and Juhani more to unlock other things for them. And Candarus as well. Candarus could also use a better weapon. The next one of those is going to be maybe the one that's being sold here for 15,000 bucks. We'll see. Alright, so first off, let's equip that flamethrower before I forget. And I think I'll take it on you, sir. An unlimited amount of flamethrowing. Okay, so we're no longer going to use Zalbar's bowcaster, right? Who's actually using that? I think Mission is using that currently, isn't she? She is, okay. What are you using? Oh, you're using Chundar's bowcaster. Whatchamacallit? HK. Okay, well that makes this easier because we can just take all the upgrades that are in Zalbar's bowcaster and put them in this weapon. So let's see what this does. So, currently... Actually, you know what? I want to compare it, so... So currently, Mission is doing 3 through 12 damage with plus 18 to hit. See, what did these do? Plus 1 energy, plus 1 energy, plus 2 to attack, and keen. Okay, so that lowers the critical threat range. And what does this one do with it? So we gain plus 1 to attack and keen with the scope. But that doesn't do much for it. Its critical threat rating was already pretty bad, only at 20. She does an extra 2 through 6 ion damage versus droids. She gets plus 1 to attack and another d6 against droids. And another plus 1 to attack. And another d6 against droids. So this is an anti-droid weapon. I think, right? Does ion damage do any damage against non-droids? I think it does. I think it does. So, wow. So she's doing 1 more min point of damage, 16 more max points of damage, and has a plus 3 to hit as well. And she does even more damage against droids. Yeah, I think that was totally worth it. The only other thing I could think of is maybe we buy her the Baragun armor while we're here. How much money do I have? 11,000. Alright, well, why don't I do this off-screen? I'll be back, everyone. I'm just going to do a tiny bit of inventory magic you guys don't care about off-screen, and check out the recording. And actually, you know what? I guess we will call it quits here. It feels like I've been playing for close to an hour. What is it? I'm pretty sure I have been. So we'll stop here. I'll thank you guys for watching. And in the next video, we'll be off to Tatooine, where we will begin doing some side quests for my companions. I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching, everyone.